That is where your backstories end up to start the campaign. So if you guys would like to introduce each other, and then maybe if you want to specifically come up with your own way to come in.
And since she was a half frog person, they were like, ew, gross. So they named her Monster.
I am Storgé. I am a robot.
Well, welcome to the crew, Sasuke. Bro, like it's such a fun backstory because I'm like, yeah, this makes sense, but also it's like, yeah, my whole clan was murdered, and I'm like, why did you let me live to test my abilities?
Yeah, she's terrified of chairs. She's terrified of
Understandably.
chairs.
Do you guys like? If you guys could rent my body for 10 silver an
Please
hour,
stop saying
I can
it like
make you some.
Well, I am supposed to be a furry, so maybe I'm interested in the guy.
You're not a furry if you're born a cat.
Storgé sees the nice bar flowers and he's picking them, but he keeps tearing them up accidentally.
Forgive me, my manners. Or where are my manners? I'm God.
The magic hurt his nose.
The man.
What a loser.
Oh,
Okay, that's an ad 20. The plot says, but the plot is this way, and then you all just kind of go.
The plot has been saved.
If you ended a life, that's at least a bonus action. We are homebrew
Sorry.
rule. If you're ending a life, it is a bonus action at least. Go ahead. You are free to do a full action and a movement. As I set this thing as dead.
okay. Can I?
Yo, who's playing
Yes,
Celtic
see
battle
this
music?
Me.
It is fire.
Can I see this? It's 30 feet away. I should be.
What's up?
This person.
That is a goblin.
God. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see him?
Yes. That's why I made it visible. Can you see the others?
No.
All right.
Yes.
Well, then there you go.
Oh.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you. I want to see the whole thing. Does just Michelin's the best thing.
Doesn't hit.
Just
Does
let it
it?
know too. You should watch Colin's streams.
Save it, you
Oh,
can
wait.
read the quotes later.
All right, fine. It is now you. Oh, you just shot it with a crossbow. It's a 9. It misses.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll for damage that it missed.
I'm bloodthirsty.
There, you missed 4 damage. Would you like to make a movement?
wait. Hold on. Behind him.
Behind
There you go.
Storgé.
Oh, I guess since you're all in initiative, what is that?
It's my range.
Okay, if you just want to mess with that, that's sure. How'd you turn on HP?
What do you mean? I just put it in.
Oh, you just manually put it in?
No?
I did. I clicked on it, and then the green, the red, and the blue arrows, and that arrow circled.
You just click HP? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Which one's supposed
No.
to be which?
I don't know. I just used
No,
it.
it doesn't matter. I don't
Yeah.
use them anyway.
It's okay.
Like, it's just, it kind of feels distracting for me, so I just leave them.
I'm sorry. Oh,
No, you can leave them on.
No,
It's
I'm
for
the sorry one.
Gosh is the one that's just shooting out ranges like it's no tomorrow. Alright, are you done with your turn, Prisera?
Yeah.
It is now... nah.
Wait, Colin can't see my range.
No, I can't.
Oh, is it just me?
yeah, it's just you.
Yeah, it's
Come
just you.
on! Alright, that's cool. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
It's I guess it's a sneak attack.
Excuse me, they have to roll stealth first and get beyond my passive.
Huh.
Well, alright.
It is a sneak attack. This one. Does that hit?
Oof. That's a miss.
Dang. I would have it. You know what? Alright, in which case I'll
You
just
were you to fudge the numbers.
No. No, I was really gonna say I would try to throw a
Gun
dagger.
says it.
I would try to throw a dagger, but it won't reach Josh.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna just make a movement.
I saw
That's
that
cool.
arrow. I saw that arrow.
Yeah, it's 80 feet, dog. What else do you think it's gonna do? Plus, it's a movement, so you won't know where he is now. At least I hope not.
I mean, he rolled a critical on
Get-
stealth. I think he's still good.
Ooh, okay. Here. That is. Okay, so around here. There you go. That should be good. And then, yes, alright, cool. And that will end that goblin's turn. It is now Vera Bozeman's turn.
Okay, cool. Can I would like to. Cool. I'd like to stop Sarah from attacking the other goblin.
Sheriff from attacking the other goblin. Alright, alright. You can make a
So that
persuasion. You can try grappling, although given her ally, I think that may be a poor decision.
Go with persuasion then.
Yo, 14. Yeah, you're talking to Prisera. I guess.
Well, I guess I'm kind of talking to both of them since they're both
Yeah,
attacking
together.
the other goblin.
How would you like to convince him? Because depending on how you do, depends on whether or not it succeeds.
That could be another new friend of ours to add to our lovely little group.
Tried to hurt me and Storgé. Friends don't hurt friends, and if they do, I don't want them to be my friend.
He hasn't even done anything.
Yeah, it was just walking.
Well, the one in the trees isn't my friend.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got you there. They got you there. Now, it could be just the fact that you murdered a goblin in front of him.
You ever just kill a man's wife and then get mad at the guy?
Yeah, all the time.
Anyway. With that, I'm gonna ask, for Shara, you can roll a, I guess it's a save, but it's a, let's go with a Constitution save against persuasion. You are not very you paused for a moment to think about what you just accomplished, and you're like, that may be fair, but we have sunken it in so far, so we might as well just finish what we started.
No, that's not her trait of
This is like, oh, this is so out of character.
You are free to say whatever, but the point is that you narrowly realized that, like, no, I want to go through with this.
Yeah, traveling through all those years, I know what an evil friend is like.
Okay.
Evil person.
Yeah.
Good speech. All right. Would you like to do anything else? I will constitute that persuasion as a bonus action.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, can I just shoot him in the head with an arrow then?
Who?
The other goblin?
First see if it's within your range. And also, you may be shooting through Prisera, so you may have to roll a bit higher on that hit.
Oh, true. Oh.
I can just roll dex save. It's fine.
You can roll
Where's
a
my
dex.
life?
You can have Prisera roll a dex save if you really want to.
Not particularly.
That'd be interesting. I am not going to lie. Who was that? Was that Josh?
I think it was the
Yeah.
music, right? No,
No,
he
it's
actually
Josh.
left.
No, it was Josh.
Oh, he said, "Oh shit, Rhythmbot's here." Sorry, I turned it down because it hurt my ear.
All right, Prisera.
Are you gonna hit me in the face?
Or sorry. No, not Prisera. Vera.
No, I
would you
know.
like
I
to-
know what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Hang on, rhythm is really loud.
Vera, would you like to make a movement action, or would you like to?
Okay, what are you saying? I can't hear you.
I was talking to Vera.
Alright, cool.
I guess I'll just like keep on moving down the path.
All right, where would you like to move? You can point to it or just physically move your character. Oh, I should also mention, if you want to see how far you can move, if you click on the ruler with a circle in the top left of your screen, and then you draw, if you click and drag from your character, you can see how far you can move from a block. Oh, I guess I can do it here, like this.
Oh, I see.
So it's like
yeah.
25 feet here, 15 feet here,
that
20
works.
feet, 20. Yeah, you know how it is. All right. If you're, what's your passive perception?
12.
Okay.
Never a good sign.
You are free to do whatever. Would you like to shoot the goblin that you can see over here? Here. I cannot select. Here.
Here.
Yeah,
Here?
yeah, that works.
All right, cool. You can click on your weapon of choice that you'd like to shoot, but I assume it's a ranged weapon. I mean, it has to be a ranged weapon. So,
That
no, yeah,
is-
you hit. You hit. You hit.
And then you can just click the name in like the chat box of that weapon to do the damage.
Like in our
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. 5 piercing. Okay. All right, cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, if you'd like to stay there. It is now. Dang. I guess I can't do it like that. That's okay. I'll just kinda. I guess that image is just gonna be wrong here from. What do you say? All right, it is going to. What is everyone's passive, or I guess not everyone. Vera, what's your passive perception?
12.
All right, so kind of this person just kind of stumbles into view as they were running through, but send to layer, token layer. You see that it's supposed to be a bandit, but I couldn't find a bandit asset, so that's the next asset. It is just a singular bandit. And I shall find a way to. It uses a light crossbow, and it did not click the right crossbow. Bam. Save changes. Right here. There we go. Here we go. And it shall try to do a light crossbow attack on Vera. It is at
That's
8 feet,
unfortunate.
which is close enough. Does it hit? Just check your armor class to see if it hits.
14.
It does hit. Alright. It does 4 piercing. So, upon its stumbled and discovery, it quick draws its crossbow, takes aim at you, fires, and it hits you square on, I guess, like the top part of your shoulder, or like your what's it called? What's this? I guess the side of your shoulder. Like it does a deep wound on the side of your shoulder.
Ooh.
Ow.
Damn. That's rough.
Yeah. I don't know how much HP you have, so I don't know how heavy to gauge it.
It's not great.
How much HP do you have?
Well, you gave me that extra one at the beginning, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
That's
now I'm
it.
at
That is
7.
a temporary 1 HP.
Yeah, so now I'm at 7
You are at 7? Total or just currently?
currently.
Okay.
Damn, she lost 4 hit points and it brought her down to my max health.
Alright.
Well, my
with
my
this,
max started out
he
at
is-
10, so
With this, he is going to. No, what? Oh, that's what that thing is. Interesting. It should not be there.
Fascinating.
Everything's so fascinating. It's just I'm still learning all this stuff.
Just
Alright,
like
man.
God. Or dog.
Dog. Yeah, dog's just kind of chilling, hovering.
Fascinating.
It's still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the back, yeah.
Ah, that's pretty
Dog.
neat.
Did you call it out, like actually expecting him to answer? Or?
No. That was Colin speaking.
Oh.
All right. As for its abilities and attributes, bonus actions. Yeah. He'll just take the bonus action to kind of like prep himself. That's it. He's done. That's his turn. He's just out in the open. This one cannot do anything without. All right, fine. Vera, roll a perception check. Like a full perception
Oh.
check. Yeah. No. Yeah, you definitely. Alright. In that case, it's going to turn to disadvantage. That's fine. Token layer. So you see that goblin. It is armed with a shield and I believe a scimitar. But it makes the approach towards you and will make the attempt to attack. But this time, the attack's at a disadvantage since you had such a nice perception. So we will go scimitar. Does a 6 hit?
No.
Alright, cool. They will use their bonus action to disengage, because apparently goblins have ability to nimble escape, so they can disengage as a bonus action. So they'll just kind of disengage without taking damage, and they'll just kind of run here. There you go.
Okay, I'd like to shoot him with my arrows again.
No, he disengaged, so you cannot shoot him.
I can't shoot him at all.
No. So normally, if someone leaves from your range, like an immediate range of attack, like a sword or something, you can use a opportunity attack to hit them back as they're moving away. But if someone takes a disengage, which is usually a full action, but for goblins it can be a bonus action, they disengage conflict properly without leaving an opportunity attack available.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he did for his bonus action. And so that thus ends that goblin's turn. It is now Storgé's turn. Go ahead.
Okay. So Samuel,
Yes.
what I'm going to need you to do, I'm going to need you to move my character over to that little green box
You're
that I drew.
serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It
then
is
once you get
now
there, I need you to
there.
open up my character sheet.
Oh my
I am
god.
opening
And I
up.
need, and I need you to click the single-handed quarterstaff attack.
Do it for me, God. Alright. Single-handed quarterstaff attack. One hand. You hit. Well, can I roll for damage?
Of course, roll for damage. Thank you.
You do 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Is it still standing?
It is indeed still standing.
All right. Now, as my bonus action, I'm going
Wait,
to.
is
I need you to press that unarmed strike.
Oh, I guess it is still. Oh, by a miracle, it is still standing. Okay. Yeah, because someone already attacked this one, didn't they?
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's still standing. What's up? Unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just kill
Life
it.
needs Pretty much. Alright, cool. You just kind of you hit it with the front part of your quarterstaff, and that knocked it loose. Like you hit it, and it knocked out straight into the ground. And to make sure, you you use the back of the quarterstaff to whack it again in the head, and you heard a snap, it's dead.
Cool.
That was extremely robotic and heartless. There was coldness in that.
We are the same.
We are the same.
Would you like to do anything else?
Nope. That'll be good.
All right, awesome. It is now. It was the next one in the turn order. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Don't you just love it? All right. It is now Terrac Hornthaw's turn.
All right, cool. I'm gonna move up.
Ah, I forgot to roll initiative for this guy. He'll be last in the initiative. I don't care. Go ahead.
I think that's 20. Yeah, that's 20. I'm gonna use my full movement to get up here, and then I want to roll for perception, if that's cool. Perception.
Yeah, you can roll perception. Although it's passive perception that you
Oh.
use, but it's fine. It's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
There we go. And this is going to be a 1. There we go. But are you... So you moved up there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're searching for anything else? You find nothing.
I'm mainly searching for other attackers.
What's the range for perception? Let's go for 30 feet, right?
Sure.
I have to do this in the GM overlay before Colin just I see that. 30 feet. Yeah, you see... you see nothing.
Are you serious? That's so lame.
I'm not gonna lie, it pretty much is. It's kind of lame. You hear a rustling in the faint distance in... Hold up. This direction.
But I don't see. I swear to God, he's like 35 feet away, isn't he? Fuck you, Samuel.
Oh, that's so genius.
Well, in that case, I won't do the cool thing I was gonna do, and instead, how do I do something like that? Okay. I'm just gonna do a cantrip attack on the goblin dead ahead of me. And I'm going to do Hold the Dead. frick.
Cantrip, Toll of the Dead over there. Isn't that a spell save?
Yeah, but well, is it? Yeah, it is a spell save. 11.
11's the number to beat.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the save?
Wait, what?
What's the thing I have to roll? Is it a wisdom save? Is it
Yeah, sorry, it is wisdom.
Wisdom 11. Well, let's go to that. Does it take half damage?
I keep having to switch between it. I don't think it takes any damage. I think it avoids it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It avoids it.
Yeah.
It kind of like, haha, yeah, yeet, and just scoots by. I don't actually know what Toll of the Dead does.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It would have been really cool if it worked, but
would have been a lot cooler if it worked.
And then can I do a bonus action cantrip? Is that a thing I can do?
If the cantrip says it's a bonus action, you can do it as a bonus action.
Doesn't actively say that as far as I can tell.
Then
But it's not like an attack.
So what's the cantrip?
Mold earth.
Casting time, 1 action.
Oh, it does say that. You're correct. Thank you.
No problem. I just looked it up, so
Okay.
don't expect me to know it.
Can I do anything for a bonus action then? No, I think I'm good.
Alright. It is... It is now this goblin's turn, I believe. Yes. Yes? Yes. Yeah, okay. Cool. You be looking mighty fine there, Colin.
I know. I did this to myself.
You be looking mighty fine. He's gonna use a sneak attack. So he gets a bonus, or like, what's it called?
Wait, did
Disadvantage on his
did
action.
somebody roll lower than I did? Like one of your goblins? Like
one of them rolled a
I know
two.
Aegon's going
One of them
last.
One of them rolled a 2.
Wow.
Yeah. But it is what it is. So
That
that's
hits.
a bonus. That does hit. I will hit for damage. That's a 6 piercing right there.
Yo, I'm on death's door.
It's really weird because like its max damage that it can do is like 8.
That's my whole health bar.
Nah. Okay.
Oh my god, why did I pick such a flimsy character class?
Wait. Did you start off with 8 and then I
Yes.
removed 1 for 7? You don't have to actually remove 1 for 7.
No, you didn't remove one.
Okay, good. I want to make sure.
I
But
am
she does.
still at
She
2.
does get to keep them.
I am still at 2.
It's okay. This is what happens when you choose a
wizard.
mage class.
Yeah.
Yes. It is now Aegon's turn. Aegon.
Aegon, you're a healer, right?
Aegon. Yeah, let's make him. Why not? You know what? Yeah. Let's make him a healer.
Hell yeah.
That way, for the next encounter, when Nico, the others, they can also have a healer. Yeah, this makes sense. Bet. So, what class is a healer? What class has healing items? Wizard.
Typically clerics, paladins, druids can have healing, bards have healing.
A
Make him
druid?
a bard.
Alright. I will make him a druid, but he doesn't fall in line with a druid.
Okay, so if this is a level 1 character, why don't you just give him a
Why don't you
make him a cleric?
No, that's broken as fuck. Clerics are fucking broken. I refuse. Oh, I don't actually know what spells they can learn. That's annoying. Sure, let's make him a cleric. Fuck it, why not?
Hell yeah.
He's a cleric. I refuse to see these fucking spells. Cleric spells, 5th edition. Yay. He will use a 1st level Cure Wounds spell. Alright. He will run over glitchily. And I can't touch that because I'm not in this view. And then he will run over glitchily to Colin, like that. And he just does like, hey, Cure Wounds. Let me... Yeah, Cure Wounds.
Hey mate, you wouldn't happen to know how to get this this arrow out of my, chest, would you? My sternum.
Sternum. Let me get to him. Gonna go here. Gonna go into spells. And first of all, spell slot gone. Yeah. Cure Wounds. There we go.
Josh.
Cure Wounds.
Josh.
Count the
what
first
do you do?
level.
Ah.
He healed 6. Jesus Christ.
And I'm at full health.
So he just kind of is like, he's kind of like, he's like kind of trying to gather himself. He's like, I think I know just the trick. And he lays his hand on your shoulder, and you feel mana go into it, and the arrow just kind of shoots out. And you're like,
With such force, it does damage to the goblin that shot it.
It was great. He
Huh.
just
Wow, that worked like a charm.
did it. He doesn't actually say that, but he's like, I'm glad.
Do it
Holding his
now.
staff.
You did it. That was my first time trying that spell. You could have died.
He's like, I mean, I don't know how my body state is in, so that could have worked a lot worse. I will take this point to note that dog over here is just kind of floating over the tree and just looking down at the battlefield. It is now Prisera's turn.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna put poison on this one. If it hits. I mean, it's gonna be poisoned anyway. But I hope.
Oh, there's only one? Which one's the one? I guess it doesn't hit either way. I am very sorry.
I was very
Oh my
confused for a
God.
second. I thought you were trying to poison Kelly.
Yeah. I like crossbow. I guess you were going for that.
I'm hurt. Yes. I'm hurt.
It's okay.
No.
Although that one has a lot higher damage than most, or a lot higher armor class. It has an armor class.
I rolled a 4th. Why?
What are you doing?
Oh.
You okay there?
I want to murder.
We all
You murdered the
do.
first goblin and into the second one.
More.
I'll make it the next person's turn.
Hold on.
Alright. It is now this goblin, to which this goblin now has to roll stealth again to attempt to do this. So let me just go ahead and do that. Stealth. Didn't. Damn. So I guess I don't. He sees it. So I guess if he sees it, then everyone sees it. So I have to go into the GM info overlay, click this, go like layer. Hey, token layer. There's a goblin there. And then
Hey, there's a goblin there.
there is a goblin there. And now this goblin is going to go ahead and just kind of throw that nice little... Wait, hold up. Okay, it doesn't have to disengage. All right, cool. So I will attempt a short bow.
Huh.
It hits. It's going to hit Josh, by the way. Josh is the one over there chilling. And it does 4 piercing. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And then he's going to, for his bonus action, try and throw a dagger. But since it's past the range of. Is it past the range? Yeah, it is past the range. It'll do half damage if it hits. Twa. It did not hit. He threw the dagger. He tried to do the thing where he throws the dagger with like you know how you throw daggers with the knife you're holding on the knife bit? Or like the
Oh
blade.
my god. What?
Yeah, like you do the thing where you throw the daggers.
Like a
and he-
dumbass.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
that's how you throw daggers.
What?
You've never seen that.
Yeah, I know what
No!
you're talking about.
No.
So he holds it by the blade, but he was in such a rush that he grabs the blade really hard and he just bloodies his hand. So he takes a 1 point of damage, and so he's now. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Why did you?
That's cool. And now he will make the attempt to book it. No, he will not. He will just kind of. They're snappy little fuckers. They can move. Bet. He's gonna try to regroup to form a flank. Cha. Or I guess, yeah. It is now Vera's turn.
Okay, I would like to shoot at the goblin.
Which goblin?
That one. Sorry.
The one on top?
That one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see you. You better take aim. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I will admit, does have a higher armor class. Like that one has a shield on it.
Bruh, you're kidding.
So, if you, as a generous GM, if you'd like to change your mind before you throw the attack out.
We have to kill him one day.
I guess, yeah. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
know,
Go
but I
ahead,
don't
go
want
for
to
it.
die in the process. You know what? Do it anyway.
Yeah, go for it. You got this.
Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing.
I was gonna say a sickle. Damn.
You should have done the sickle.
Should have done the sickle. Alright.
Can I
No,
do
she-
the sickle?
She clicked
No.
the wrong button, remember? Twice.
Yeah, she clicked the wrong button. You were actually gonna move up and hit the thing. Nah, I don't know. I guess. Damn it. Okay.
I have shit luck. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You kind of miss. It's a nat 1, so you do take a bit of damage. You were choosing between your sickle and your longbow, and your indecisiveness led to you accidentally firing and shooting yourself on the foot. You now take 1 damage.
That's fair. That checks out.
Yeah. In retrospect, hindsight being 2020, you thought to yourself the sickle would have been better. Would you like to do a movement action or a bonus action?
I'm gonna move behind these two.
No.
That is
Why? Miss
know
Armor
what?
Class 14 out here.
Alright, that is cool.
It's not even armor class, it's your HP at 7.
No, her armor class
Actually,
is
it's at 6
14,
now.
and she has max like 10 health.
I know. That's
Wait.
what's funny. That your health is so low
that-
compared to everyone.
I have to change
She's
this.
using you.
This is not 4, this is 6. This is 6. He is at 6 out of 10. It is this bandit's turn.
Wow.
This bandit is sick of staying away, so he's gonna join in the rush of battle and just kinda. Is there anyone actually near him? I guess that one's near him, that one's near him. Oh, that one's also near him. Interesting. He just kinda looks around and he's trying not to get flanked, so we'll trust he will inevitably ignore the 2 goblins and go rushing in towards you. And then he will throw out an attack with his trusty No, not this bandit. This bandit. This trusty scimitar. Yeah. These are just shitty rolls, man. He kind of was in a rush to get over to you. He's like, ah, and actually, this is gonna be funny because I kind of need him to move over a bit more. You just kind of move to the side a bit, right? And he kind of trips over himself and then lands, and then he accidentally like scrapes his hand with the edge of the scimitar, and he's now here instead of like he was trying to hit through you, but he missed. So he's now landed there, and I'll say that's it. He can't really take an impressive bonus action, but he will take 1 point of damage. It is now Goblin 2's turn. Goblin 2 here has the scimitar, so he will approach again, do his, 1-2, and then back up kind of thing. Like he was actually a professional in Boxer. It was a second life of his before he took up to mercenary work. Does that hit?
Is he saying this while he's like attacking us?
Yeah, I actually took up boxing as before my mercenary life. All right, does an 8 hit?
No.
I'm asking Colin, but I guess it's no anyway.
It does not.
Come on, we're not
actually.
weak.
All right, now he's gonna decide if he wants to take a bonus action to dip or just try his hand at a weakened dagger. Nah, he'll dip. He uses his bonus action to disengage and move back here. There. And I'll say that's pretty good for now, yes. It is now Storgé's turn.
All right. So I have to ask: is
Yes.
there anyone threatening Prisera's area?
Yes.
All right. Are any of them in my range?
Yes.
All right. I go to the one in my range closest to Prisera.
All right. Would you like to
And
flank?
Yes, if possible.
You are now flanking.
All right. I attack with my staff, one-handed.
A classic. Yeah.
All right. Does that hit?
That didn't hit.
Sam, don't transfer your bad roll.
God damn it, Sam. All right.
Hilarious.
After I miss, I will immediately go. I will immediately go to unarmed striking.
Of course. That one did hit because you had advantage. And I guess we roll for damage. 5 bludgeon. How is this man so fucking broken for damage?
He's a monk. What do you mean?
Okay. This person is now
3 years and 8 programming years.
all right. Would you like to do anything else?
I ask Prisera, are you okay?
Yes.
You're kind of asking through the person that attacked her.
Yes,
That's okay.
I don't care.
That sounds like it.
That's very in character.
This is
Hold
great.
on.
I love this.
Oh my god.
All right. It is now Terrac Hornbell's turn.
All right. So what I'm gonna do might seem strange, but I'm gonna walk directly up to this goblin, like just right up to his face, and then I'm going to cast a first level spell.
I see.
Jim's magic missile.
Jim?
Well,
So I think
It's-
I need to cast 3 of them. I think because it says do 3 ranged attacks.
3 ranged attacks.
Yeah, make a range because I can cast 3 darts.
No, so it does the damage for you? Interesting. Or no, rolling 5d4. That's forced. Critical. Ooh. Let me see it. Yeah. Where's your
So
character? What? Character sheet. She's magic missile.
yeah,
Target.
so it's like 3 things. I can shoot
Yeah.
out like 3 darts, and then each one I make a ranged spell attack.
One on a hit, the missile does 2d4 force damage. The attack will. Oh, so you do it 3 times. Yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Right. You
So
can go
I
ahead.
just click it 2 more times.
Well, I guess you rolled twice, so you can just click it once, but it'll show 2 more rolls anyway.
Okay.
All right, cool. So it's 10, 16, and 15.
Yeah.
Are you doing all of them on one goblin?
No, I'm doing them on this guy. Or I'm gonna do them in order: 10, 16, 3, 10, 16, 15, 15.
Okay. Cool. Since he was using his scimitar, that means he has access to his shield. So that's a 15 hit, which you still hit anyway. So for each one, just click the Jim's Magic Missile thing 3 times to do damage, and I will discount the one that goes to the first one, basically.
Okay. So 1,
Yes.
2,
Yes.
3.
All right. So a 6, a 4, and a 3. So the 6 one misses.
Of course it does.
Yeah. All right. And it didn't hit it. So the 4 one hits the one directly in front of you.
Mhm.
And that one, having not taken any other damage, I believe, is now at this HP. Perfect. And
The
3
bandit takes 3.
to the bandit. That took 3, and he was at. Oh man! All right, cool. He's still standing. He's
Oh,
still.
of course.
He's still kind of. He's still kind of laying there, but he's chilling.
Yeah, of course he is.
Of course he is.
Okay. And then as a bonus action,
You also notice that the bandit there is like definitely glitching.
oh neat.
Yeah.
Do I have any of these? That's interesting. I should check and see if, because I put in all my spells manually, so I don't know which of them actually count for bonus actions. But we'll worry about that later. I'm gonna do a quarterstaff attack on the goblin directly in front of me.
Since you don't have unarmored strike, it will.
Oh, is this the one with the shield?
Bonus action. It is not.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm not actually going to attack it. I'm going to try and intimidate it for my bonus action.
All right, go ahead. It is intimidated. Well, okay, you can choose how you intimidate it, but the point being that it's intimidated to not want to attack you, but it is still in the game.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is I get healed up. I'm like, hey, thanks, bruv. And then I just charge directly back out into the field, and then I just start like spinning and just like shooting missiles like out of my like hand or like out of my spell book to attack these guys. Obviously, one misses, and then as soon as I land, like the spinning caused the mass to like fall loose, and so it like slides off my face, and I look up at the goblin directly in front of me and just like growl a bit.
Okay. Yeah. It's definitely like it's not shitting himself, but he may have like urinated a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little drill. Yeah.
And this is also I did it here, but everybody's first time seeing me as an orc.
Oh, that's interesting. I like this. I like the plot point you're going for here.
Actually, can I ask? Can I ask that everybody rolls perception, see if they're paying attention to my mask?
Yeah, I'll even roll it for Josh.
Doesn't judge on looks.
Thank you for sharing. All right, so she doesn't notice it, or Vera does not notice it.
I
She
guess I
doesn't
was
notice
just
it.
distracted.
She
Oh my
either
God.
she does doesn't notice it, or she really doesn't judge.
And perception here. Okay, so I guess I'll have to inform Josh about this. He's like, where is he? I don't even know where he is.
He's right below the bleeding bandit.
No, not there. I mean,
In the call.
in the call.
Oh, his mom made him pick up food even though she knew he was in the middle of a D&D game. You know, boundary
That
crossing.
sounds like Josh's family.
That does sound like Josh.
I got so pissed off. Oh my.
I am very sorry, Josh.
John?
It's okay.
That's why he was in a car. That's why it sounded like that.
Mm.
All right.
What about what? I mean, he's God. I mean, he's dog. I assume he knows all. But what about Aegon?
Yeah, so I guess Aegon has to notice too. So I will do. Aegon.
Oh, I could have done something really clever right there. I'm kind of tempted to now. Okay, maybe next time.
Perception. He doesn't have a bonus to perception. Yeah, he's tripping, my guy. He was so focused on trying not to phase out of existence that you're not really high on his priority.
Wow.
So nobody notices.
No,
Except
Storgé
for-
notices.
And it's through like two people. What? Wait,
So,
wait.
okay. No, I have the perfect idea. So Storgé notices, right? Like he looks over and sees it, but he doesn't he doesn't care. Like he doesn't register. It's not important because there's someone in front. It's someone in front of Prisera. So he just looks up, notices it, goes back, and he's like, "I'm about to beat this motherfucker." It is now this goblin's turn. He will make an attempt to do something, but has to roll. You have to roll for perception, or he has to roll for stealth against your passive. Yeah, passive. And not close enough for active. Is it? Nah.
Quick question. What did I notice?
You noticed.
You were so I intimidated one of the goblins, and you were the only one that noticed that I am an orc and not a human.
Okay, cool. It doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
Like even Aegon didn't notice.
Well, I mean, Aegon has a reason. He's
Yeah,
literally-
Aegon-
Aegon's dealing with some shit, but
Anyway, the goblin here will make an attempt to stealth.
I hope it's successful.
It is very. I mean, it's against you, so is it successful? I mean, it is, but anyway,
Yeah.
never mind. All right, with advantage on this short bow. It does a 12 hit.
No. Oh, a 12. Yes, it does.
It does. It does 6 pieces.
Dog! I can't have one cool moment without immediately dying.
So you just chilling, your mask falls off, you go to pick it up out of it, like even after you've intimidated the goblin in front of you. And as you place it back on, an arrow just juts into your other shoulder.
No, it just right back into the place the first one.
This sounds familiar. Has this happened before?
It's hilarious. Alright.
I assume I know where this goblin is now, correct?
You can. I will give you the opportunity to do a perception check since you just got struck.
Please, let me roll
Yes.
one
Yes.
good perception check.
Yes.
Oh my
God.
Oh man,
Bro,
you have advantage,
do not-
right?
You do not.
I don't get advantage from being shot.
Sure, whatever.
No, it's funny. It's funnier if I don't know.
You're just looking like, wow, you're just so focused on, oh my god, of all the fucking times.
God, I really need to get this mass tail. Oh!
It's now Aegon's turn. Aegon kind of just tripped out at what the hell's going on, notices you got struck, but he's like, I have 2 spell slots in first level. I'ma chill. And he goes over and he tries something interesting. So I'm going to, this is going to be a 2-part attack. Well, 2-part, you know what, whatever. He runs over to this goblin. And you notice that he's like charging his like staff, right? And he's like, all right, I'm gonna see if this works. And then he whacks the goblin. And so now I have to roll a 1d20. That did not work. So he charged, like it's charged up and he hits it, but the charge, whatever it was, it just kind of like goes as if it just didn't charge enough. And so now it's just a regular quarter back.
Can we embarrass him? Shame him?
It's going through so much
Me
shame.
lying on the ground, writhing in agony. LOL.
You guys are doing,
Nice one, bro.
you guys are getting so much shit. I swear to God.
You hear dog from up on the tree. Loser.
Alright, so this was a two-handed. Well, I can't do a two-handed. Yeah, why not? Sure. It's not like he's doing anything else. There. I mean, it did bash. Hey. Just kind of go to horny jail. Bonk. What is the arcane equivalent of go to horny jail? Alright, that's the first time that goblin's been hit, so it is now bloodied.
Good.
It is now Prisera's turn.
Okay. Storgé. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that he got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, what is it?
Oh wait, was that?
Isn't that an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, that's what. Let's see.
I would like to take this moment in character to remind Prisera that she is a frog with poisonous hands next to somebody who is very close to dying.
Wow. Unwrapped him. Storgé got it though. Although his turn is before Storgé. Okay.
I've got it.
Is that? But what if he hits me from behind? I'm more worried about this faker dude here dying. Oh, not that. This faker dude.
Are you calling me a faker? You don't know that I'm
Yeah, you don't
faking.
register. Yeah, you don't know that.
He's a faker because he thinks he's not my friend.
Nah.
She hops up to me. Hey, faker. I'm like, what? Whatever do you mean?
You get really worried.
Oh, yeah,
You're
actually gotta move.
faking, not being hurt. Is it an attack? Is it an attack on opportunity on the
It
others?
is an attack on opportunity if you leave.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to take an action this turn at all, and you can use your full action to disengage.
That's not like her. Okay.
Okay.
And touching, is that a bonus action?
I mean, honestly, you'll probably survive the attack, but it's good. It's good. We don't have much healing. Whatever. Go ahead.
Is touching a bonus action?
Touching, if it's an attack, is a full action.
What? That's not an attack! I'm just caressing his cheek.
I see. If you would like to flirt with him, you are free to do so as a bonus action. The
If she
moment
rolls
you-
high enough for persuasion, can she poison him and kill him?
No. A good attempt, but if it's an attack,
What's
it's
the
a full
point of having
action.
poisonous hands if you can't touch people for free?
Because I assume she's a good enough half frog that she can selectively choose when the poison secretes.
Slightly away. Is this an attack? Oh, it's because he's right next to me. Never mind. That's why it's an attack on opportunity. I understand. Okay, I want the drama. I want to caress his cheek and kill him.
That is a full action.
Yes, that's okay.
All right. And what's your attack for it?
I just slap him. Wait, it's a hard caress.
A hard caress.
Right, unwrap my hands.
Is there like a poison damage? Does it say in your character sheet what the damage for the poison is?
They get poisoned. No, actually. Oh, I accidentally went back. Save.
5e poison. If they are hit by a poisoned weapon or ammunition, let's take a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or take 1d4 poison damage. Okay.
Because like
Okay.
does touching them just inflict poison status?
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's just touching.
And on his turn. I know. I want to. Okay. I love the drama, but I think I'm just gonna stab him.
Oh.
No, I mean he'll take the 1d4.
Will he?
I
Yeah.
mean, why not?
Yeah? Yes. 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 Okay.
But he may live. He's
No.
It is. You have about a 50-50 shot, given that it's a 1d4
Oh
to
my
actually
God.
kill him.
God. Okay, fine. I'll take the dagger out. I don't want to risk it. I'll take the dagger out.
You can poison.
I'll
the
put
dagger.
poison on the dagger.
There you go.
Do you want me to roll for that?
The roll to put the poison on the dagger? No, you successfully put the poison on the dagger.
It's right there. Why do I need to?
14. That does hit.
Ooh.
Okay, and so I say, "You're not a very nice friend," and then I insert the dagger into his gut.
Just
say
slowly.
Seven piercing damage too. He just dies.
She reaches out, caresses his face, and just like inch by inch, just pushes her hand forward.
I love that. I love that idea that he's just like he eventually stumbles, and after Josh's strike, he's just kind of laying face like on his back on the ground. He's like, "God damn it!" And she's like, "You're not a very good friend," and then just and he just kind of yells, and he's yelling in agony. It's slow. What do you want me to say?
The rules are: if it's not a friend, it's not any of her responsibility to take it.
If it's not a friend, it's not alive.
You successfully killed this one. It is now Goblin 2's turn here. This one is significantly intimidated by Colin, even though he just saw
Thank God.
Carter take shit. Just shit on the ground.
I think that was like the blood my own blood splattered on my face to make it more terrifying.
That's hilarious. He will make the attempt on this dude because he gets a flank. And so they just kind of AO.
Also, I want to check if this works. So, in character, while lying on...
23. That was so close to a... That's so close to a crit. 5 slashing. Okay, the dude's almost dead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, dude.
Yeah, Aegon's almost dead.
Don't die, you're so sexy.
He gains 10
No.
health.
Stop! Josh!
Okay,
Ha
I want to see how well this works, so I'm going to say, in character, I put the mask back on. Please let this work. That would be real rad if it did.
What? Oh, the mask?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be rad. That would be rad if it did.
Okay, I guess I just have to move myself back there.
Yeah, there you go. Look at you all clowny. So the goblin will now use its bonus action to disengage and kind of book it 10, let's say about this much. So he's like just out of the reach of people. Except for, I guess he kind of entered your realm of opportunity attack. So as long as he doesn't leave it, yeah, there you go.
So I don't get to attack him because
No, you do not get to attack it, but it will not attack you. It is Vera's
Okay.
turn. You're basically almost done at this point.
Can I sneak up on him and attack him?
You sneak up? No, we are in
We're in battle.
turn metal. But you
I bet
can
that's
attack
gonna
him.
wait
You can-
for a
you
while.
You can totally just run up and smack him.
Okay,
The dude's
that
almost
sounds
dead.
good.
And the dude is the It's the one that took the 6 damage, right, from Colin's little
Yes.
blast there. Yeah, so it is bloodied. I forgot to make that mark.
Wait, no one took 6 damage.
No one took 6. Oh no,
Yeah,
it was, you're right. It was 4
It
damage.
was 4.
Yeah, so it is not bloodied. You can go ahead if you position yourself properly. Like if you're on the edge there, you can get like a what do you call flanking bonus. So you get like an advantage to your attack. So if you're here, yeah, there you go, nice. Just trying to help a friend out. Thank you. That is a sickle with an 8. Here. Just roll again. Just roll again. Just roll again.
I don't know why my rolls have been turning out.
There you
There
go.
we
You
go.
hit.
They're so extreme.
They are very much. You can click the sickle to do the damage. You did 2 slashing.
What the fuck?
All right, we've bloodied it.
You did bloody it.
Why did you used the sickle for your character? That's the first problem.
it's
I don't
cool.
know.
What's wrong with
Colin
the sickle?
recommended it.
It does
Did I?
less. It does less damage. You could have.
Okay, but
But it's cool.
That's fair. You know what? All right, that's cool. Next time, I'll just remember it. It is. Would you like to do anything else in your turn as a bonus action, or anything else? Sorry, you really
No,
can't.
good.
Much, but yeah. It is now this goblin's turn. This goblin will choose to, since it can't really. This is a problem. It has a bow. This one has a bow, and I don't really like that. So he will kind of like disengage first, back up a bit, and at this point, okay, since he backed up there, then he has to do. So Aegon has to roll for perception. Aegon. Perception. I don't want to add a modifier. I'll just do it later. Didn't see it. All right, fine, whatever. And then this goblin will attack. Doesn't get a bonus, so it is just attacking with the short bow. That does not hit. That is great. That's very nice. That is it. He can't really do much else. Alright, cool. That goblin's just standing there. It is now Storgé's turn.
I see this goblin right here, and I
Yes.
see Prisera right here, and I'm all like, So I take a step right here, and I'm all like,
This goblin's about to eat
back
shit. I'm not gonna lie.
away from the lady.
Anytime he approaches an enemy, I'm like, that enemy's about to eat shit.
Facts.
Go ahead. Bludgeoning 7. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. It is dead. You skipped. Are you sure you want to do that for your bonus? I mean, you could. I guess you can't really attack anything else for me. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's dead. It's double dead.
He kills
Technically, that 5-foot step would be my bonus action, and now I take my move action and position myself right here.
You're just gonna position. All right.
him. Thanks.
Yeah, I can attack. I use
No.
my
It's
bonus
okay.
action.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. It is now Aegon's turn. This man's about to die. Or actually, no,
I
it
am
is not,
protecting
sorry.
you,
It is
sir.
not Aegon's turn, and you moved over there. So roll me a
it's my-
perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Oh, did you remove yourself from the turn order?
Oh,
You
I think.
did.
Oh, I think I might.
Yeah.
When I changed. Okay, so that's not going to work. Good to know
Okay,
for future reference.
Your perception versus
Ugh.
other dude's sneak.
I will.
Maybe it's just this area. Maybe this area sucks.
I
Damn.
will.
Yeah, did not.
fix myself real quick.
Just click on the icon and then
Yeah,
do your
yeah.
thing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I need.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I need to make it work. Okay. So Save. Release. Delete. Delete. Drag. Okay, it is fine. It would have been cool if it worked, but it didn't, so it's fine. Yeah, sorry.
It's still not there, but like I know it's your turn.
I got it.
Say it's my turn.
There we go.
It's your turn. Do your thing.
It is my turn.
It is your turn. Do your thing. I'm gonna change this to a 2, and then move it up so that you are now the next in turn.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So, man, I'm low on health. But I think that's the last one, unless I'm mistaken. So, let's see. What's the range on this? I think it's. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Sorry, I was supposed to mention. Alright, fine. I'll just do it later. But there's. He was. What's it? Josh was supposed to take an opportunity attack, but it's fine. Or not opportunity. A readied attack. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna move all the way over here, and I'm going to cast a spell on the goblin over yonder.
Fireball. Firebolt.
I do not have that. I'm going to try this one more time, and we're gonna do Toll the Dead. I have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Is that a first level spell?
It is a cantrip.
It is a cantrip. All right. It's a wisdom saving throw, though, right? Goblin 2 has so much wisdom.
You sure about that?
It does not. It does not have much wisdom.
Okay, so
Well, that's a crit failure too.
yeah.
Interesting.
Is it?
So you're gonna have
No, it's not a crit fail.
Oh, -1. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. So this has this goblin taken damage?
Which one? The one next to Josh?
Yeah.
It has, but it's near full.
Okay, that's fine. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 of necrotic damage.
Go ahead. Roll that 1d12.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
let's go! Let's
Please,
go! Let's go!
please,
Murder,
please.
murder, 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 murder!
It's a 1.
No!
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
right in the middle!
Okay.
Good roll considering what we've been
Yeah,
getting.
really.
It is
So,
now. It is pretty close to dead right now.
yeah, so I just move very far away. I leave Storgé to deal with it, and then I just point, and the sound of bells start ringing very loudly in its ears.
Yeah, this guy is pretty crazy.
And it
I'm not gonna lie.
goes from the sound of bells to the sound of screams, so much so that it takes damage.
There.
Thanks.
Yo, Nico is just calling out these quotes. Alright, it is now. That's your turn done. It is this one's turn. And I will say, since it's not. Either way, it's not a readied action. Either way, it's just a stealth action. Storgé, you be looking mighty fine there. Let me just. Short bow. 16, 7, so 16 hit.
Josh.
Storgé. It's okay.
Josh.
What?
Does a 16 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
What? Does it hit?
No, it doesn't.
What's your? No, hold on. What's your armor rating?
Look at it.
Bro.
Is your armor a 17?
His armor's 18.
You wish.
Your armor's 18. How is any enemy supposed to hit you?
I guess
Someone already has.
he'll say screw it on the whole trying to keep stealth, and he will try to throw a dagger.
He tried.
I have to move it to this area. It's up in there.
They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
This is now the
Target found.
target. You fired the arrow. It just bounced off some of your
The wood.
your metal. No, some of them. I guess wood. So it just nicked off some of the wood. And then you just turn and you're like, target found. That's interesting. It is now Aegon's turn. Aegon's about to eat shit. But he will, in sacrificing himself, save the village.
No.
My God.
Be smart about this.
He is going to move. What can druids do, or what can clerics do? What kind of spells can clerics learn?
Plant spells.
Ooh, I'll do Sacred Flame as a cantrip. Yes. Sacred Flames as a cantrip. So he will move. He can move. So he's just gonna book it to you. He's just gonna actually follow you, Colin. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, weekend bros.
I'm gonna stick with you for a bit, and then he will cast Sacred Flame. I will add that to his character sheet. Where is his character sheet? Aegon. That is not. I hate my life. There we go. Sacred Flame. 1d8 rating. It is DC 0 for a dexterity save, but his dexterity is pretty high, so let's just go. Or not pretty high, it's a dex save of 11. He has to roll a dex save of 11.
Fail.
I really hope it does.
That's not right.
That's not fair. Is it half damage? Nope, it is no damage.
Great. We love it.
Great. You love to see. He just kind of goes. He just lays down with his staff, and he's like, "Ugh, you hate to see it."
I feel you, man.
Yeah, and now it is now Prisera's turn. I really do hope. Sorry. Prisera's turn.
I'm just gonna walk. Wait, it would be better this angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot the
Let's hope I don't get a 4.
Yeah, longbow. You
That's
get
not
that +6. You get +6 to hit. Come on, longbow. Eat him.
So it's a 5 and it's a light cross. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
Man, that looked like a 2 on my screen.
Yeah, I would too. For me, I got so scared.
It is a 5. That thing falls back dead. It just kind of bah, and it dies. It heard bells. It was and then it dodged, and then it dodged Sacred Flames, and then now it just got shot. He was dipping and dodging credit card payments, my guy, and then he just got shot.
Appreciated, Prisera.
It is now dead. There is one enemy remaining on the field, and this goblin is dead. And it is now Vera's turn. This goblin is also dead.
Okay, I'm gonna move in here, shoot that goblin.
Fire in the hole.
Ooh.
You got this. That hits.
Yay!
Nice, finally.
Josh.
8 piercing 2. Oh, okay. Hit him with it.
That would kill me in one hit.
Yeah. That goblin's just it took that hit. It's definitely
might
bloody.
hit something.
You just kind of hit him square in the gut. There's some blood pouring a bit. It is now. I mean, do you want to take any other bonus action? By the way, I should have asked. I will
No,
mention
I
that
think
he just he's kind of hovering his way over to y'all as y'all are doing your stuff. And
Sup,
would you like to do a
dog?
bonus action?
No, I'm good.
What did you say, Colin?
I said, sup, dog.
It is Storgé's turn. Dog just kind of floats over to you guys, and he goes like, "Y'all aren't looking too good." Oh, you miss. How's that? Oh,
Okay.
goddammit. You don't kill him.
You
How
don't
is
kill
that?
him.
Yeah, what's that feel like? What's that feel like, Josh?
Man,
What's that feel like?
minimum damage.
Literally not do someone dead. It is surviving on a thread. It took that. It took a arrow to the gut, and then you gut punched it where the arrow was. It is now like on one knee. It is ready to die. Hawthorne, it is now your turn.
Become
Oh,
die.
man.
Keep in mind, it's the goblin's turn again. If you do not,
I know. Please, for the love of God. Well, I guess I should probably move. Let's see. 30. Yeah, I'll just go right there, and then yeah, that'll be fine. Right there. I think that's where it was, but whatever. Please hit. That'd be cool if you hit, right?
it's 120 feet. You didn't even move.
Yeah, but I wanted to get out of the way of Josh. I don't know if that would affect it.
That's fair. Go ahead.
You were worried. You were worried I would see you, and I would immediately take aim.
Go ahead. Hit that chill touch. Let him feel it. 2 necrotic damage. Damn, that doesn't. No, I'm just kidding. He's dead.
Yay!
The initiative is over. You can cancel the repeating music.
Yeah.
It's been blasting in my ear.
You could have turned. Oh my goodness.
I turned it down. It's still
Can I
just
do?
going.
Can I do exclamation point fade out?
No, it's just fuck off. There, it fades out. Now fuck off.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Turn order settings. That's cool. All right, we are out of initiative. You are free to look around, talk, do amongst yourselves as we prepare for the next area.
If we spill blood together, we're friends, right?
Yes, affirmative. These are the rules.
What rules?
Right?
The rules of friendship.
I typically don't play by rules.
Isn't that right, Vera?
Yeah, I'm down.
What about you?
Friendship.
I'm right in your.
down to
I'm
be
in your
friends.
skin.
You're
no,
like
let's not do
dangerously touched from closing me.
No, I'm still bandaged up. It's okay. It's okay. She doesn't threaten.
Are we just like, is this like a group hug that I'm being forced in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like
Yeah,
friends.
group hugging.
Oh god.
It's okay. Wait, what about
Welcome to
Aegon?
the friend zone.
I love it there.
You're asking about Aegon?
Yeah.
He
Are
is.
you my friend?
He is. He's kind of finding it hard to respond considering the damage he took and the fact that he's like trying to stabilize himself.
Oh yeah, should we like get him to a doctor or something?
There is a short rest given the amount of distance it takes to get to the university, or what I would call a short rest. Most people will call it.
Do we
a
want to
hella
see
short
if we
rest.
can? Do we want to see if we can identify these ruffians?
Yes,
Go
that also
for
works.
it.
You can
mister.
also medicine to make it so that he can actually heal.
I don't think I have anything in medicine, but I'll give it a
I don't
shot.
have any.
You have a
I didn't roll
9.
high enough.
What is
That's
medicine?
a
Nice.
13.
Wow.
Okay, pretty good. 13. All right. We'll just call it with a 9, a 13, and a 13. Storgé.
Storgé!
They're like, oh, we should. Everyone's kind of around him, like, oh, we should bandage him up or something. No. We have to.
I am programmed for this.
He slowly pushes
He goes into
everyone
wet
aside.
nurse mode.
Like, you know that scene in Tangled where the horse like just stands up and pushes all the patrons aside. That's him. He just goes move, and he just
My God.
goes into medicine. I will roll.
Ice.
Ice.
I will roll a hit dice for him. He doesn't have much constitution.
Okay.
He
Can I look at the
stabilizes
bodies?
with a 3. So with a 3, he is now from 2 to 3. That's a 5. He's at a 5.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and investigate this bandit here.
Okay, bandit. Does anyone look at the the goblin bodies?
I want to check their bodies to see if they have any tools. They're fixing stuff.
It's a bandit, Colin.
I got that.
Okay, but what loot?
Okay, so for the bodies of everyone, with the exception of the first goblin that Prisera just straight up murdered
in cold blood.
Yeah, all they really had was the tools, like the tools they were using to fight,
Oh, okay.
right? And like some basic armor and stuff. You can take the tools if you want to. If you want to use them somewhere else.
I'll take the arrows.
If you take the arrows, we're not counting arrows, so
It's
you took
okay.
arrows.
It's in character. Shh.
It is in character. You now have more arrows than you did again.
Hooray!
Do they? I mean, I guess I don't find much in my investigation.
Yeah.
What about the first one?
So the first one you notice has how do I explain this? So there is gold. He is holding a pot, like a bag of gold, a trinket, a potion, and a dagger.
Let's give everyone if
Dibs
they
on
want
the
to split the gold.
potion.
All right. Now, does anyone? All right. So what do you pick up? Who picks up what?
I'll take the potion.
Okay.
Take
I'll-
the trinket.
Yeah.
So
I'll distribute
Kelly-
the gold.
All right. So Kelly takes the trinket. As you pick the trinket up, would you like to roll an investigation for it, or investigation? All right. It looks to be it looks to be similar to that of an old seafaring compass. The moment you recognize that, in the same way that it happens for Aegon, this thing glitches and vanishes.
That's bullshit. I'm mad now.
How much gold total?
It is 10 gold, and this is actual like this currency gold, like this area. Like you notice that it's minted different.
Okay. I give everyone half. I mean, well, no share. Shit. Fuck. Look, no, that's not a character. That's not a character. This is me. This is me.
Sorry,
I can't.
Josh just posted something, so I just saw that.
Wow, Josh, pay attention.
I am paying attention. Storgé does not care about money.
Dude, Storgé.
Yeah. So.
I guess we should keep going to the college.
2.5 gold.
2.5 gold
Can
to
you
everyone.
give us half gold?
I guess.
Yeah,
I bite it.
we can break it into silver.
I was
You
gonna
do know
say,
that you could hit gold hard on the ground and it'll shatter into 10 silver pieces.
So how much is half a gold in silver?
5.
No, it is. There's no silver. There is 10 gold.
All right.
So she straight up just cuts.
Wait, you should give Aegon 2 as well, so we all get 2.
He is just sitting there wondering
He
why.
saved my life.
He didn't say he was my friend.
Aegon,
That's true.
tell your friends.
All right. So as he stabilizes, he looks around and he's like, I mean,
They saved your life.
we fought blood together, so I guess we are friends.
God damn it.
That is the rule of friendship.
Yeah. I guess he has to roll for persuasion.
Oh,
Oh, it gives everyone 2? Okay, so everyone now has 2 gold, including what's it, Aegon. Aegon will remember this later. It's like in the
Aegon will
top
remember
corner.
that.
Aegon will remember that. Alright, and now as Aegon grabs his stuff, he's like, okay, we should hurry up and move. We need to get back. We should get
Good
back.
try, Kelly.
Good try, Kelly. That was a good attempt. So he's like, all right. As he puts stuff in his pocket, hey, we should really get moving. And he sees Kelly reaching for his gold, and he just kind of slaps her hand, like a little, like quick
Continues
slap.
talking
No.
while laughing.
Storgé gives his gold to Prisera.
All right, and so he's like, all right, we should really get moving. We have to make it there. Depending on what the other researcher was doing, this may end up being worse than I thought. And so he kind of like runs over. He's like boosting past. Does anyone take any gear besides the arrows and stuff on the first goblin?
No.
All right.
What
You are free.
say, I'm so curious.
Huh?
What kind of speech were you gonna give him? I'm so sorry. I didn't think you.
What?
You said you.
When she killed the goblin first.
Yeah, you're like I had something. I had him to say something. I was gonna have
There
him
was
say
a-
something. Damn.
There was a backstory with the bandit and goblins because the bandit was phased in and the goblins were going to look around, try to understand. Look, it doesn't matter.
They're dead.
They're dead. So, if you wanted to know the backstory of the goblins themselves, actually, I should make a point of this that Aegon should take notice about the goblins. But the backstory to the goblins themselves is that they're actually from they're from a small settlement way out the coast of the city, but they don't really have any gold because they don't do work well. Besides the 4 the 4 mercenaries there, the first one you saw he just takes to begging. Like it literally just takes to begging.
Oh my god.
And the other mercenary was kind of there to spring up a trap, but the bandit would have popped in. He popped in and he'd be like, hold everyone, and then ask for a parlay. But it is okay. They're dead.
This is what it's like to
We
be a
did it,
DM.
guys.
It is okay. Everything's okay.
So dog, what'd you think of that?
So Dog kind of sits through and he's like, not at all how the others did it. Interesting.
What do you mean by that?
There's also more here. At this point, Aegon also takes heed as he's running through, and he's like, "Yo, were there always goblins here?"
Yo, Samuel, give it to me.
Yeah, hold on. So Aegon, I see it. That's you just took you did Sharingan right there. You reveal all truths.
Stop making me Sasuke.
And Aegon goes hold up, there's not supposed to be goblins here. This shortcut's been cleared out for months. Hey, quick question. What year is it? And so
we
That's a
give them
good
the
question.
year. We tell them current year.
you tell them current year. All right, cool. He's like, oh no. He says his year, and he's from last year, basically. He was supposed to be a year ago, in the exact spot. But he takes notice of that, and he's like, all right, if that's the case, then there maybe it's just the fact that things were turned back. But no, the bar was different. It'll be fine. We have to get over there. And so you ask him the question of what do you mean by that? And Colin activates his left Sharingan, and he's like, I need to reveal all truths here. And so God comes down, and he's like, or sorry, Dog, I should say.
Sending downwards on a cloud with his arms reached out. Then he said that.
No,
I'm Sasuke. He's Goku.
Nah, he was just sitting cross-legged, just floating, and then he just kind of lowers himself down, And he stands up and he was like, I mean, that's not how the other people did it. The people back at the bar. Do you guys not see them?
The bartender.
I guess that makes sense. I feel like I'm seeing this
That
isn't
was
time is being violated right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
There's some mad shit going on. I feel like given my position, I'm really supposed to know this, but I don't.
So
He-
when
he
you
looks over to Aegon.
when you refer to the people at the bar, do any of them? I don't know. This is just my insight speaking. But do any of them happen to be druids?
Druids?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of them is. They won't really talk to me. Sorry, I had
Is
to-
that an
I had to
inside
bring up-
joke?
Yeah, sorry.
They won't really talk. It's okay. No one really talks to me either.
No. Plenty of people talk to. Specifically,
Oh.
this one person. Specifically, this one person. They're talking to me about this contraption. Did you know about this thing called a gun?
God damn it! I knew it.
It's very interesting.
Fantasy guns, I've seen it around in my days. In the human world, they're packed with them.
So he's like, all right, from what I can glean, it seems like it's the same area with same stuff happening. But it's on different timelines.
Dun dun dun
Expedition
dun.
Yay. He calls over Aegon. Hey, you with the staff. And the guy just turns around and he's like, What's the matter? We need to get moving. And he's like, Hold it. That staff that you have, what is it?
Glad.
He goes, it is a special staff. That's all you need to concern yourself with. And to which Don replies, I actually find myself very concerned as he kind of steps past you and meets him in the eye. And he's like, I'm noticing a split between timelines here. And Aegon, hearing that, kind of like wide eyes and takes it all in, and he's like, splitting timelines. That makes sense. That's why my brain feels like it's phasing in and out. I feel like I'm remembering two different times. This all makes sense. And what's his name? I keep forgetting I have to say dog and not God. It's so annoying. Like,
Dog.
because you naturally want to say it the moment you think of it instead of like Michelle Instar. Anyway, he's like, a violation of time is a very big threat indeed, especially to matters above mortal domains. And at this point, he's supposed to roll an intimidation check. I'll just roll it manually, whatever. There. And so,
Can I also intimidate to back
why
up,
would you?
to back up dog?
He does not need help intimidating.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh yes, this is considered a short break as you guys are moving, so you can take this time to do whatever it is you do during a short break, including heal. So if you roll a hit dice to heal back up. But Aegon feels extremely like very threatened, and he switches from an intimidation mode where like there's just pressure emanating throughout him, switching directly back to like his like idle state where he's like, it doesn't matter. I'll sure we'll figure it out. All right, well, where's the rest of the fun, eh? The other group already went ahead.
Well, we can't lag behind our inferiors.
We'll get that in the quotables. Nico's got to get that in the quotables.
I don't know if Nico's here.
Is Nico
Ah,
not
he
here?
left. Yeah.
Damn.
I can put it down.
We're all trying to beat that other group.
Until then, you can totally ask questions, Aegon and God, if you'd like. At least whatever they're willing to reveal to you.
How do we fix this?
Fix what?
The
Oh, the
time.
thing. Oh, you're asking Aegon. So as you're talking through, Aegon's he kind of pauses and thinks, and he's like, I'm actually not too sure, but I feel like in the research wing of the college is where this first started off. When the eventual thing was, there was a room that we kept for our experimental stuff. When we uncovered this staff, once we detailed the staff's interesting properties in space, we gained a. Thank you. It was actually God that said that, not Aegon.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Continue.
He goes, we found interesting properties with it in its relation to space, in that it could teleport certain objects. And so we amassed specific types of bottles of whatever mana seemed to be reacting with it well, and we stored it in one location next to it in the research division of the library. We were experimenting with it for a while, but then I thought if I could just change the type of magic used for it, maybe I could have it factor into other things. And so I switched it, or I switched my spell tome and went to approach it. At the same time, my colleague was having an argument with me. It was a very dastardly one. He seems to be more focused on personal gains. He ends up crashing a bottle into it, and then I teleported here. So if the staff, when it was mounted in the university, had this property, maybe doing so, maybe returning it there would be a good start to getting it back. Hence why I'm heading towards it. Now, of course, there's like 4 years of Arcana knowledge that I could go into detail with when we were doing it, but I feel like that would fall flat on this group. So...
For, again, the superior group. Let's get further.
Yes.
He's still
Kidding.
beautiful to me. Why do I feel threatened by your kindness?
Hold on. I want to intimidate in return.
No, got you. That was a hard intimidation. Nah. You got intimidated. You were like, I don't. Oh no. That was funny. That was great.
Storgé doesn't know what we're doing, so he's just copying you guys.
So Vera does this thing where she does like the smile, but it's like the intimidating smile. And then Terrac tries to reverse intimidate by like walking up and looking down on her. It's like, you know, when they lower their upper body to like look at them better. And Storgé sees that and he looks at his body and he tries to intimidate. So he walks up and he just adjusts his hip like gear and then just lowers his upper body a bit. That's hilarious.
So what's your deal, dog? Is dog your name?
Oh my God.
I know we asserted that upon you, but
His dog. I think he's just saying that in general, but no, the character's name is Dog.
This is a curse.
Josh. That was really good.
Oh my,
All right.
that's so good.
so
And he's like, "Do you want the?"
what's your real name, dog?
He kind of looks at you, and he's like, "I don't know if I'm ready to tell you my real name yet.
Friends don't keep
Don't worry
secrets
about it.
from friends.
Don't worry about it. All the fact of the matter is that you need to know is that I'm God, or a god."
I don't know what that means.
He kind of looks over the contraption, and he's like, I guess I don't really know what it means either recently. I used to think that it was something very specific, but given the current circumstances, I guess all our prior preconceptions are being challenged.
Huh?
Fictionalized circumstances in which they're
In,
docked. Hey, that was a success. She just straight up she just patches something in the back. Anyway, he looks at you and he's like, "Well, is there anything else you'd like to know? My name carries a bit of a heavy meaning around here. I can tell you. I guess I can try telling you what I'm about."
Yeah. What's your modus operandi?
He looks at you.
Can I punch him in the face?
Let's roll 1d20 plus 8. He's a god, so he has mad stats, but he needs to know. Yeah, he still don't know what that means.
I'm sorry. Am
He's
I
gonna
the
use-
only person in this world that knows Latin?
He kind of looks at you, and from context clues of the word, you are allowed to punch him in the face. Vera, you are allowed to make that attempt.
Fantastic.
You have to roll for attack.
Just do a
I
hit
can't just
die.
roll strength.
Yeah. How would you
Strength,
roll
strength,
for
just
strength? Okay.
15.
It hits.
Colin. All right, there you go. She punches you in the face.
Ow!
Don't be a
What?
smartass.
I thought you were being nice to me now.
Can I do
Let's go back to
investigation roll?
that.
You are good at investigating what specifically?
His name, because I go around and I, even though I can't read social cues, I can listen and I'm,
Okay, roll an
intelligence.
investigation roll, and you may recognize him from something. Or is that a history check? History check. It's a history check.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's a history check.
Oh, pain.
He looks vaguely familiar somewhere, but you know he's not one of the main archetype gods.
Can I roll an insight as to why, if we are a year in the future to Aegon, the currency is minted differently?
Yes, that's a good question. I was really hoping no one would. No, I'm just kidding. He kind of looks at it and he's like, "What do you mean minted differently?" And he picks out his pocket and he shows his coin. And it's the new coin, like it's the coin that everyone accepts.
A PP.
So, huh?
A PP.
Yeah.
A gold
I show him my
coin.
PP.
A gold coin.
No, I had one PP that no one would take. Give me your PP.
Hand it over.
And he straight up looks at you and he goes, "What do you mean different? It's minted the same." And he picks it up and he like compares it to the one he got from the goblins. Yeah, it's the same.
Wait, what?
So he picks up some from his pocket and he's like, "Yes, this is the mint." And then he picks some up from the one he was handed from Prisera, the goblin ones. And he's like, "Yes, they're the same."
No. I mean the one that I have that is minted differently.
Okay, so he looks over at
Nico, you're really not gonna quote mine? Wow, all right.
and so he looks over at yours.
I think
and
he
he's
wasn't listening.
like, "What the hell? This is not any minting I've ever seen." Given the neighboring nations, he kind of just looks at it closer. No, this doesn't follow any of their leadership either. I actually don't know. I don't know why any of this is happening.
Well, I can say as a an intern, not a student, they didn't accept me fully because of what I do. But it's the only currency, the one that the robot got there. That's the only currency the college accepts, and from what I'm familiar.
Interesting. I guess from your inside, Colin, you should know that no change in minting happened for a while. Like not since the last leader. I don't want to go into the backstory, but not since the last leader, which was a couple years back. And so he's like, I'm not sure about any of this. Some things still don't add up in the year. Like the bar wouldn't change from wood to stone in a year.
Are
fast.
we in
He
like an
hands you
alternate
back your
universe?
He kind of looks at you, and he's like, "That's certainly a possibility. Though that would also mean that it has to affect time and space. Meaning the implications for this, if we can use it in monoschool, would be really, really great. We can use it for research. And
Boring.
okay.
That's really cool, but that's beyond my pay grade.
He just kind of looks around and he's like, I got it. Jeez. I will like to address these history checks for dog. So, Prisera vaguely recognizes it as not a regular archetype, right? Josh. And so, Carter, you specifically recognize, like so I guess at some point in time, his hood drapes down. And so you see him, and he looks like that, at least his face, with the silver hair and beard and stuff.
Mhm.
You like sort of recognize him as one of the lesser gods in the area. It was actually mostly what do you call, not practiced or like worshipped. That's the term, worshipped. It was mostly worshipped by prior citizens of a eastern city. At least that's your insight for it. He still seems pretty, like, even among like all the major gods, even the lesser known gods, he still seems like an oddity, like something not many people know just offhandedly. Now, if you're asking for a name, so
I don't want to ask you about a name, because you seem very coy about that. But
no, I mean, there's a common name.
no,
Or at least
no,
like
your
the-
name is Dog.
I thought the common name was dog.
The common name is the robot. What do you say?
All right. Now, do you show surprise or you reference to it? Like, do you let him know that you recognize him? Is my question.
No, I do not.
You choose not to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You just kind of ask him about, and he's like, "Well, okay. So here's my deal." Thank you, Nico. So here's my deal. I've been away doing godly things, and some things have run amok. Huh?
As a god does.
As a god does. And some things have run amok. And given the godly things that I was doing, it was elected that me kind of go down and fix it. Now,
This is you
I guess
fixing it?
an interesting thing.
This is you fixing it.
An interesting thing is that when they say fix it, gods tend to have a, what do you call, laissez-faire?
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire kind of motion, at least here.
Samuel, you took French.
Oh,
Whatever.
it's more than just took.
It's a lazy fair.
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire. Whatever. But so the way, I guess, not that I want to say, but the way the religion works, at least in this major nation or all around, is that the actual gods do exist. At least to like I'm here, right? So like they are. But
Do I get a buff to religion for believing in God now?
and says, but they don't seem to. They tend to not interact. They try to keep themselves away from everything that happens. And it's also that all gods exist, even the ones that are in direct conflict of one another. It actually is that so long as there's belief in a god, the god will continue to exist. I believe I've heard the term, like a phrasing, a mortal phrasing somewhere. It may have been in that bar, but it's the turn of phrase, if you can make God bleed, people will stop believing in him. When it's actually the contrary that's true. If you stop believing in God, he will eventually bleed. And so to prove this, he takes out a dagger from his pocket, and he nicks himself in the finger, right? And as he does, he draws a drop of blood, and the blood drops. And as it drops in the air, you notice that the drop itself turns to smoke. Just whoosh, right? directly into smoke, and he looked back up and noticed that his cut is already like healed. And he says, I'm able to even cut myself because there's very few people that believe in me still. You can make the attempt. I would love to go into the detail, but there's some stuff that I just rather not confess to y'all right now. And plus, y'all probably wouldn't get it anyway. And he like spins his staff around and then places it back on his shoulder. He seems very relaxed.
One remaining question for you.
Sure, what's in there?
So most gods that I am familiar with, they have a like, I guess you could call it an attribute. Like there's gods of like the ocean or gods of like death and that sort of thing. You got one of them things?
Well, that's a story for another time, my friend.
Of course it is.
Forward to victory, and you just see him.
I leave the conversation and just hang out with Aegon at the front of the pack.
Forward to victory, and he like floats in his like crisscross shape, crisscross seating position, and he starts like levitating over.
Can I sit on your lap while you levitate? I think that looks really fun.
roll persuasion. Okay, Nico, if you want to fight.
Ooh.
She really wants to.
So, yeah, you can like roll persuasion, right?
Yeah, I rolled it.
Did I not see? Hello?
Hello? The 17-4.
17-4. Yeah, I don't see. Give me a second. Let me refresh. Maybe it's just being a bitch.
I've been having a couple server connection issues throughout the night.
Yeah, 17-4. Okay, cool. Persuasion. All right, dope. He's like, yeah, sure, why not?
Can you sing a song for me?
Can Storgé sing?
He will. So he looks at you and he's like, I don't know any words, but I do know a hum. I believe it's the hum that most people refer when they worship me. I think it's pretty cool.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so he hums.
Where do we go?
And so you're going up and to the left. If you guys would like to talk some more, but I think the best way to explain this is use the map that they used in the beginning, right? Yeah. All right. Nah, before we get to that, you come up. Wrong one. Here. We're going to use this map still, but I'm just going to clear out the board because it's best to show it on this map. It's clear drawings. I guess I have to select all these and delete them. You got that? You got it. So as you're walking through the shortcut area, you actually end up eventually you end up seeing the sightline of the university or the college campus, right? And you're actually, instead of going through the main gates as you see, you're actually way far off to the side on a hill. And the hill actually overviews from far away the main gates. And so the best way to show this is this one. Duplicate. Duplicate. There we go. And then I'm just going to move y'all here. And so if this were a blank slate, full tiled area, right? You all would be around, I'll use him as a party thing. You're on this hill. Here you go. This hill. So this is the hill that overlooks the campus, right? If this is a hill, there's a huge gate ranging from here way, way, way down. And then the gate would be relatively down here, 100 feet away, with a couple of guards posted. Just 2. And then the gate's down there. So instead, you are on the hill on the top, and the hill itself, if you look down to your right of you, there's still a pathway that leads to the side of the university, or the side of the college, that you can just kind of like work your way into entrancing through bushes. but you're at the top. You notice that it's relatively bussy. Ah,
The bussy.
busy.
It's pronounced Debussy.
It is relatively busy with students and scholars entering and exiting the campus. The 2 guards posted look to be carrying, or like they're holding an insignia in front of their armor. They appear to be more mage-like, but they are also wearing weapons. Yeah, thank you, Nico. Thank you. Yeah, I knew that was going to be there the moment I said it. All right. So, but the insignia is what's really interesting or stands out. Colin, you will make the immediate notice that that is not the insignia of the college.
That is not the insignia of the college.
I guess you announce it to the rest of the group.
What?
And Aegon looks over and he's like, what is going on? That insignia, that's the insignia for my colleague. That's the one that he used whenever he signs any sort of spell tome. Damn it. Things are taking a turn.
Hey, does this colleague have a name?
Terron.
Terrac.
Okay, so if he's a
Terron.
colleague of yours, he'll help us, right?
What's up?
If he's a colleague of yours, he'll help us, right?
He was working with me on the project. He
Can
should
he
be.
teach me how to levitate?
Can he teach you or can I teach you?
Yes.
Because neither of them know how to levitate.
Okay, can you teach me how to levitate?
Are you talking about Dog?
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, it's a bit hard to teach a mortal how to levitate considering it's a god that can levitate.
I have it in me.
Roll persuasion.
I feel like Dog is gonna become Prisera's best friend by the end of this campaign.
He does make a mental, so he does make like an underhand
Goodness.
comment or a side comment that he seemed to have made an immediate friend in each group, but the rest of the group seems to take an indifference.
I don't care much for godly figures, so
That's fair. He doesn't really care much for them either.
That's not enough to fly. I got a 7.
Persuasion. He kind of just like pats your head since you're on his lap, and he's like, "Nah, I don't think it's something a mortal can do." I appreciate the offer and activity though.
I'll prove it.
Mr. Omnipotent DM, as somebody who briefly attended
Omnipotent DM or
Omnipotent DM.
God?
No,
Dog.
you, not
Okay,
Dog.
me.
Yeah. Who, as somebody who briefly attended the college, would the name Terron have any meaning to me?
So you actually, it's interesting. So you know the name Terron, but you've never recognized the name Aegon.
Huh.
Ooh.
Okay, so Terron is actually part of one of the department heads for research specifically in spatial magic. So everything from like moving objects, like mage hand kind of stuff, just anything that has to do with spatial coordination is one whole research branch of the university or the college.
So
And
so
he
you
is one of the PhD candidates or recent, like PhD, the equivalent of it in modern.
Yeah.
He does research.
Fantasy PhD.
You said this man's name was Terron, correct? He's
Terron.
He's a professor at the university, isn't he?
Yes. So
Yeah,
you surely have heard of me.
And he uses spatial magic, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
as
you've heard of my
a necromancer, you know, it's not really my forte, but I did learn a select spell in one of his. It was an elective. Is that he's the one that taught me how to move, bend the space of Earth in one of my spells.
Yes. I love his elective classes. I was the one that helped formulate the class plan for. Pause. Did you say necromancy?
No. I said evocation. They sound the same.
Roll persuasion.
Damn it. I keep forgetting I'm taboo. Nope, that's the wrong one. Ignore
That's in
that.
character.
That's in character. He just so at 9, he kind of looks at you.
Oh,
Also takes into
no.
consideration the fact that goblins were dying of necrotic damage in this, and he just kind of lets it slide. He's like,
Wow.
I can see why. You
No, sorry. We weren't talking about me. We were talking about him. So ignore whatever you were saying. And so
Hey.
wait, you said that you helped with the class plan or something?
he lets it slide. He's like, all right, so I actually help with his class plan, and I do his research with him. That's why we were working on the staff. Surely you've heard of me too, right?
You had quite the name for yourself at the college.
Now you got to roll persuasion again.
Damn it. Come on. Dog.
Here, instead of taking it extremely poorly, he just looks at you and goes, No. The time field must have messed with it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. If I'm being honest with you, I wasn't, a devout student, but I never. I was what they called a cool kid. I never, I made on well with the faculty, but I never heard of any Aegon at the college.
No, he's like, nah. The time shift must have messed with it. Yeah, this is a parallel
What
time.
a loser.
Yes. We need to fix this immediately. And he kinda
Really,
just-
really, your job is what makes you say that.
Anyway, would you like to, as you're looking over, would you like to do any perception checks? Would you like to? So I say this because someone actually did something while they were looking over this hill. So I would like to offer the opportunity for someone to actually do something here if they need to. You do not need to.
Can my accidental perception count?
Sure. Yeah. What are you perceiving?
I want to get a look. I want to get a look at the different people entering the gate.
Okay, cool. Mostly students and scholars, they don't seem to be anything too different from the norm. In fact, actually, the occasional one is a face that you can like sort of recognize from your time at the college, your brief time at the college. But no, nothing seems out of the ordinary. But what does seem out of the ordinary is that the guards are carrying specific weapons. So normally, guards for a college, especially an Arcana college, tends to just be mages themselves. Simple enough. Just higher level mages that are either paid or volunteer to guard. But those two ones in front look like they're carrying normal weapons, which seems kind of a bit odd, but nothing like crazy. Like it's not like they're out here just sacrificing to deities.
Tell us that, Colin.
That was
Not your
me.
perception. I know. And that's, are you gonna tell us?
Oh,
You can choose not to tell anyone anything.
yeah, that's kind of been my. I'm honestly like just trying to gather a lot of information right now before I start hypothesizing.
Other than that, I guess everyone else who's doing a passive perception now is a good time that I can move you over to this other. Well, I have to choose. Do you guys do anything else before you go down the hill into the side entrance? Oh, I have to also make sure, did everyone roll their hit dice to gain health back?
Yes.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You are allowed
Sure.
one hit dice in a short break. So what you can do is if you go to your character sheet, let's say I was Storgé, the Lego Bionicle. If you go down to hit dice and you just tap on hit dice, which is right below temporary hit points. Oh.
Same.
Nice. You can you roll the hit dice, and then whatever number there is how much HP you gain back. If you have any temporary hit points, those temporary hit points are indeed lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
We should be good. In that case, we are. Josh, why do you have 20 hit points over 10?
It's because you gave me 10 hit points.
All
Just now,
right,
thank you for that.
all right, Josh. All right, Josh. Anyway, with that being said, you start heading down the hill towards the entrance. With everyone like relatively quietly tiptoeing through, except for Dog and Prisera X, who are levitating.
Yay!
You are not levitating yourself. You're still on Dog's.
I know. I'm gonna get there.
He seems happy, like he seems extremely amused. He is very happy right now. Though you are kind of unsure in between whether or not it's you directly or the other group.
Oh!
You're just kind of like, you're somewhat guessing at it.
No, it has to be me. It is me.
All right.
We
Stealth,
never
stealth.
roll well when it counts.
It's fine. You'd have to roll like a nat 1 for it. You're pretty far away from any person.
Mhm.
So you'd have to like actively do something like Neek. Never mind.
So,
All right.
what is
Now I'm
this?
gonna put it back here, specifically because I'm not gonna place any of your items down, but this is the best way to represent the map. So if I'm going to, I guess the star got deleted, but let me just remake it. Storgé. I just said you don't need your icon. Storgé. Storgé.
Storgé doesn't understand social cues.
This is fair. Storgé. Icon away.
I'm moving very fast.
You can't see me.
Oh, there it is. It is back. Yo, 23 in action. How do you roll a nat 20 when
When it doesn't matter.
It's my talent.
this is a great start. This is such a great start. Anyway, so you see that star?
hmm
All right, that's the end of the hill. So if the hill is like, shoot, if the hill is this area over here, this was the entrance y'all were taking over the hill, and then there's the main gate down there. You would go down this entrance into the side of the university. And so where you're at is the east entrance, like you're right behind the east entrance. Now, upon talking to Aegon, you have to get to this building. Yes, that one. Yes, that one, Josh. And so you have a couple of options. The most direct option, though the one that may cause an interesting amount of like dilemmas, is if you just take the main road. If you take the main road down, you'll pass through all the students that are walking through trying to get to their classes and stuff. And a bunch of like volunteer mage areas. So remember when I said in the front gates that the guards usually don't carry weapons? So you notice inside here that it's much more like the normal guards you're used to. It's just volunteer scholars and students that are wearing a specific uniform to alert that it's a what's up?
You got a little situation.
All right. We're finishing up. I just completely forgot my train of thought. Oh yes, they're normal mage guards. So you may have to like confront them. They may be like, "Yo, you're not students." That's kind of sus. Another option is you can take the. Let me show this. You can take this route into the huge park area that's to the north of all the buildings. This is usually where students go, like congregate to eat, talk, and practice spells and stuff like that. There's like you just Carter knows specifically that there's very few guards there, like most of the time. But you also have to deal with like actual students, like that are actually practicing and stuff like that. Plus, you're out in the open constantly. So that seems like the least what do you call it? Or the most pacifist route, or least confrontational. That's the word. Least confrontational route.
2 words.
And the last route is here in this circle. You see that there is an entrance to like the tunnel system of the school. It's an old tunnel system. They've decommissioned it. It has not been in use for a while, but it still leads to a couple of the older buildings of campus. Luckily, the building you're trying to get to is one of them. But you do know that since it's decommissioned and it's not been used in a while, there may be some problems down there, either like closed doors or stuff like that.
What is this?
That is that's the main gate that you guys just passed.
Oh, okay.
You were overlooking it in the hill.
Do we all have to go the same way?
You can decide as a group if you want to, but if you go separate ways, that will be infinitely harder for me to do. I think.
Yeah, you're not supposed to separate the group anyway.
I will stay with Prisera.
Prisera wants to be like a normal university student and try to blend in and have university friends. So she wants to go in the direct.
I also want to go this way. Oh wait, no, you said you wanted to go this way.
In the middle.
But the,
I
I
also
also
the
want to try and blend in.
But the students are over here, I thought.
Overruled.
We're going to try and blend in with the students. Hell yeah.
So
We're going to be sneaky.
So I imagine it'd be difficult if one
I
of us,
say we beat up a student and take their uniform so that we could walk down the main road.
No.
Roll to see how loud you were saying that. Roll to stealth. You're technically in campus. You're at the Star right now when you're saying that. You're just like barely in campus, so people don't really recognize you. 10. All right, no one really heard you.
Oh,
all right.
generous.
So all in favor of going north? It's gonna be easier if you type something. Type 1 in chat. And all in favor of going the direct route, press 2. Well,
Overruled.
Hold on, don't Aegon and Dog have a vote?
Dog seems like his eyes kind of like lose focus for a bit. It's clear that he's focusing on what the other people are doing, and he comes back to reality and he makes a mental note of which route you guys take. Aegon he looks around and he's like, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I trust the guards that are on duty. I feel like the fact that they're wearing an insignia specifically of my colleague seems a bit. I don't know if I trust.
Cool. The colleague is what taught. The colleague is what taught Terrac the spell.
The colleague did teach Terrac the stuff. He got me there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll go the direct path. I look Aegon dead in the eye just because you didn't want to.
And he's like, I. So you are rolling mad good.
Mad well.
No, mad good.
I guess we should all roll for deception, huh?
Huh?
Should we all roll for deception?
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Too late.
Storgé for his convincing. Alright.
Oh, okay, the first one did go through. I was just delayed.
So I guess the question becomes, yo, who just is there a reason?
No.
I
trying
enjoy
to do
seeing your
something.
ceiling. Your
Thank
ceiling
you.
reminds me
Thank
of
you. Isn't that cute?
reminds me of Centerville High School's clinic. Because I used to see that ceiling whenever I was at the clinic.
What are you
You really
talking
went
about?
back for that, Sam.
No. So Des accidentally turned on her camera,
Oh.
and it was showing her ceiling, and I was like, "Damn, that looks exactly like the Centerville High School clinic." And I would know because I've been to that clinic. I remember the dude. I will never forget that dude. I hated that dude. Anyway, grudges aside. So I guess the plan is to take the main route this way. Interesting. I'll have to make a mental note. So group 2 is going the direct path.
I'm crushing it. They really think I'm a student. It's great.
I don't remember having a cat on campus.
Yeah, I guess I should tell that, Nico. So I guess the Storgé food planning is amazing. So as you can probably tell from this map, this is exactly where group 1 ended on the first session. Just like deciding where they wanted to go. And I think it was interesting your choice versus theirs. And I also think it's interesting how fast you got through one section but slowed down in the other.
You said there was more goblins.
What's up?
You said there was more goblins
More goblins, what?
in the combat section.
Yeah, they were goblins.
You
I
said
can't believe this. You said there were more than there were for the other group.
Oh, yes, there was a specific reason for that.
Fascinating.
Yes.
All right.
I have a plan.
Are you allowed to tell us which route they chose?
I will say that it's different.
Okay.
It looks like they chose
The circle, but maybe
this
not.
one. Unless
No,
they're going this way.
that was just their avatars. That doesn't indicate
Oh.
anything. But it is a different path.
This one isn't. They wanted to go this one. Yeah, they did.
All right. Now, before I end the session off, I'm gonna have an interesting take here.
What do you mean? We're not playing till 3 a.m.?
I would love to. I want you to choose the color:
Green.
Deal.
red, blue,
Pink.
or green.
Pink.
Green.
Green.
Light red.
Green.
Green.
You must be unanimous in your decision.
Green.
Oh, pink. Pink.
Green.
Josh.
How many people vote green?
All of
Me.
us.
No,
You
I
said
vote pink.
unanimous. You said
Yeah,
unanimous.
which
So
is
all of
why
us.
I changed to pink.
No.
Pink's not an option.
Oh, okay, green.
All right, so it appears that the color was green. I will remember this. This is gonna be interesting. That should be about it. Yeah, that should be good. You guys are just prepping for your next session now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam, that's
Did we
cool
go
how
up?
you. It's cool that you did the time. You made up the time thing, so it would make sense that you have two different groups.
Yeah.
I found it to be great.
Yeah.
The way you handled the beginning part, because like I was trying to hint at the fact with the beginning that Maggie was combusting.
Oh yeah, we could tell. We just didn't care.
Oh,
I
I
was like-
just put that together.
Yeah, no.
Maggie just decided to combust, and I was like,
Because
I don't. I guess I can't
did
see
you
her.
have like actual combat in the bar?
No, there was just a lot of checks.
Okay.
There was a lot of persuasions and a lot of reactions. So that
were
that
so-
part took longer for Nico's group, like way
There were
longer.
so persuasions. There were so many persuasions, and they were all failed except for mine.
It was pretty bad. Like they all, it was multiple fails. It was really bad. So they did that, but then they got to the. So I guess I can explain this mechanic since it's hinted at heavily, but like, what's his name? Aegon's control of himself actually phases in and out between the groups. So like your group actually had Aegon in control during the encounter, the other group had Aegon in control during the entire bar scene and up until.
Yeah,
So-
I was confused as to why we didn't get additional
No,
help.
no,
in
no.
the- we kind of
Yeah, that's why they had more goblins.
That's why we had
And
more
so
goblins.
different encounters will end up having like different groups having like allies. So as you can piece together, likely in the next encounter. There you go. Yeah. But to compensate for it, it'll still be balanced. Like I'm still balancing these in my head. Which,
Hey, Sam.
as I've learned for D&D sessions, is a lot harder to balance than I realized, especially for level 1 characters. Generally speaking, you want to level up players as fast as they can. Which is
Hey,
why
Sam.
I'm not doing an EXP system, because I already have some.
No.
you told them what I did.
What's up?
You still haven't told them what I did.
Oh, yeah. So you know how you're at the hill overlooking them?
Hmm.
Yeah, Nico threw a rock at one of the guards. And it hit. Like, it actually hits.
No, oh my god! If we were trying to sneak past that, that's not. Oh my goodness!
But you,
Oh my God.
but you couldn't throw God's staff.
So the funny thing is that he hit it, and everyone except Willow successfully snuck away. So now there's a guard in their session looking for Willow.
Also, you never addressed the fact that I never met the barmaid, which is not cool,
Yes.
Sam.
So here's my thing, right? The barmaid was part of the 3 people that were there originally in that section, and no one wanted to approach him about anything, so I just ignored it. And then when the thing happened, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just have the barmaid switch out, and so I switched out.
Not cool.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't.
Barmaid?
So my point is that like I was really interested because I planned out every single character originally in like the bar, right? And then I realized very quickly doing the first session with Nico and the
No
others,
one cares.
everyone latches on to specific characters quickly. Like for instance, it took so long for anyone to notice the dude in like the dark hoodie in the corner. They didn't really care.
I know that was the first person I did
Like
anything.
like Nico noted, he was like, "Oh, yo, I'm gonna try to rob from him," and I'm like, "That's fair. That's fair. That staff is pretty wild." And yeah,
So did Nico try to rob me? Is that
Yes.
what was going on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did.
yes, it
I
was
can't believe this.
so funny.
To be fair, Willow. This is my revenge on Willow was the rock throw because Willow stole from me while I was performing.
Yeah, she did do that.
Wait, so did you guys know earlier on that it was like, did you like piece together earlier on that we were in the alternate timeline because Samuel was like, you're trying to steal from a robot?
No,
No,
I didn't say robot. I just said, "Ayo, those 4 in that table specifically look very familiar,
Mm.
vaguely
And so,
familiar, I
like,
should say."
in my mind, I was like, "Oh, so that's the well." I actually said this out loud. So that's the other group, right? And Sam was like, "Well."
And then I moved on to the next
Stop.
question.
And then he said, "You specifically were like, I hate having to answer without answering," and I was like, "Bet it's them. I'm gonna steal."
Yeah,
It's like in our group, I'm not sure if you saw at this point, but we're like, yes, it's the other character avatars.
because like
No,
when you
like half of it, so we don't get an explanation of who you guys were.
no,
Also,
you will next session. I knew they were going to be seated, but I wanted you guys, group 1, to start the group 2 to start the actual event. So that's why I had you guys just like freely roam and doing the things, and that's why
Yeah.
I made note of it so that when we were doing this section, I was like, yeah, you see this dude that's reaching over. He dodged a bottle. Yeah, he actually rolled acrobatics and dodged it. That was pretty cool.
yeah.
No?
I literally had like a moment before even the time like split happened where you were like, there's a dragonborn. And I was like, oh hey, Maggie's a dragonborn.
I was like, there's Dragon War over there, and you see it literally about to combust. That's just how it is.
So what happened there? Maggie tried to light the bar on fire and failed the roll, So she just lit the
No,
table
she
on fire.
succeeded because it is a special ability. It's a daily special.
Oh, she gets that like a once a
It
day
does
thing.
barely any damage though.
because it's
Like-
stone. Because the job is that it sets everything on fire, but everything's stone.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't.
So the wood stuff that was in the 15-foot radius, I was like, yeah, it catches on fire. So you have set the table on fire, and all the chairs and everything. And so,
And then, so you before that happened, you guys disappeared, and then she decided to set everything on fire. So I had run out to go get guards because you guys disappeared, and I came back with guards to Maggie setting everything on fire and trying to get away with it.
yeah,
So
was-
That's what took a solid hour and a half.
Oh my
man.
god.
What do you mean when you said that they had control of Aegon in the bar? Because like that was
so like you were talking to Aegon, right?
yeah.
But at the time, Aegon was actually doing activities with Nico and the others. So like he was
Yeah.
so, like if you were to try to do activities with Aegon, I would have been like, yeah, nah. But you were just talking, so I was like, all right, it's
Okay, gotcha.
position, dump.
We had him walking around with us while
Yeah.
his nose was dripping blood because we were not informed about this until we met the goblins.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, and then I was like, they met the goblins, and I'm like, all right, so he's phased out of existence.
And also, God also came with us, but we got barely any information. Maggie was just teaching him about what guns are.
I was there for that part.
The funny thing is that like at the very beginning, right? They made very little inclination to like actually ask him details about his past. But then in the middle, when they started to do the walk and they tried to ask him about it, they failed on the original insight and asking questions. And then Maggie from then on just went hard on the gun route. And so I was like, well, yeah, he's going to be interested because you rolled success in persuasion. So I guess we're just talking.
I tried to seduce God, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There was a lot of that going around.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. God says something. I immediately pick up on it, and I'm just like, I'm gonna keep this to myself.
That's pretty bad.
I also
I think it's really funny how if the time split hadn't happened, I would have just like ended someone's campaign right there.
Nico put to death.
luckily for me, my armor class was exactly the amount, so I would have been fine.
Yeah, but you failed to consider my second attack.
So he did it. He was like whack, and I was like, oh shoot. And the thing happened, and then it missed, and then I broke the chair, and I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, I think it's funny. I mentioned this at one point, but I took God's because God let me inspect the staff, and then I threw it, and I failed that roll pretty bad.
Mhm.
So I threw it like 10 feet, and then I roll up for the throwing the rock at the guard, and I get a 17.
So
And
you
so
can't.
it just hit in the head.
I was so pissed at that.
That was funny.
It was funny.
Sam was full of explaining things, and in the chat I typed /me yeeted rocket guard, and he was like, "Do you actually want to do that?" And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, sure."
And you got it.
And then I rolled and I got it.
Yeah.
So we like no explanation for anything in that part.
It's fine. Sometimes
No, it's my fault.
some D&D
my
sessions are just more chaotic like that. I need to get used to that. I'm gonna just try to sit Maggie down for 5 minutes for explanation dump. It just doesn't work. It don't work.
Does their money work?
No.
Okay.
Well,
No
yes,
one's money works.
I looted goblins.
You did.
So that's
Ooh,
why
yeah,
none of
we
the
have
goblins
working
had
money.
money on them except the one.
No. There was one goblin that had money on it. It was the same goblin.
Ah.
I
Sam,
just took all of the money.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why Nico's group has a trinket and yours don't.
Sam,
Man, what the hell?
So it's
Yeah.
it's Nico's fault.
Taking all the
Kelly. It's
loot.
Nico's fault, Kelly. You can blame him.
Kelly
wasn't
did.
Big sad.
Yeah.
That would have been Dez.
Sam, you said Maggie was chaotic evil, but that means she would fight against the interest of the party and like try to kill them.
Why do you think she
No,
set
like-
the table on fire?
Yeah, but that means like you. I don't think you could let her keep that alignment because that means you would have to keep on trying to kill the party like again and again and
she
again and
keeps
again and
trying
again.
to kill Willow. She wants the Glock. to kill
Willow and Maggie are acting like passively aggressively, like trying to get at each other.
Is Willow evil?
No,
Is she neutral?
like,
No,
Okay.
Willow's good, and she's defending herself from the evil one.
I think Willow
That
is
makes sense.
good in the story.
Yeah.
Luke is the only like lawful person, but his background is chaotic good.
Yeah.
But
The
he's
background is-
listed as the
I do
most
like that
lawful person. in
Luke
the
is
group.
the only person that's like has experience DMing and is also the only person in a good alignment. So he, like they're just trying to do their best, like just doing what the story says.
Luke is doing great. Luke is just doing fantastic.
Luke is doing wonderfully. Luke is literally the mother of this entire DM, that entire D&D group.
Hey Sam, I have a question.
I have an
Oh.
answer.
You know how I use Bardic Inspiration on Luke,
Yes.
and then Luke never had to use it? Is Luke's character still Bardic inspired?
I guess is it supposed to be after a short rest or a long rest that Bardic Inspiration wears off?
Isn't Bardic Inspiration a turn by turn thing?
I guess.
Well, you have to
use it.
to
No,
roll
you can
dice.
use it once, but I think it's during an encounter. So if you use it once for that whole encounter, you have it.
I mean,
Yeah, it would be like sort of like a barbarian's rage.
what?
So like you use it and then like it's active and anyone within like a certain radius of you is like affected by it. But like once the combat's over and a certain amount of time passes, then it just goes away.
It's not
And
a
it's
rage.
usually like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's a specific person as opposed to a radius. So you can choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. The creature gains Bardic Inspiration die a d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll a die and add a number. Yeah, okay.
Will we know when we like level up and that's
Yes.
everything? Okay.
Yes. It is after an event and not after XP.
Cool.
Yeah, don't worry about
Did we level up?
that. No, you did not.
we
You
haven't
have-
either.
You have one more encounter
Nice.
if you need a
I-
heads up on that.
I have another question
I
because
have
both
another answer.
use Thunderwave, and it's been like a week.
Thank you for not yelling, by the way.
Me?
No, talking to my brother.
Oh, okay. It's been like a week, so I'd say that's a pretty long rest. We can use 2 different spells now, right?
Not
No.
in game.
In game, there has been not a long rest.
Ah,
Do you need a
I
long rest to refill any spell slots?
Wow.
well, if
does
you
a
use,
short
I don't
rest
use
refill
one.
one?
Jeff used both of his spells. I've used one spell, and I've looted the goblin and found a potion. So
I mean,
used
I'm
that
not
on
too worried because like my cantrips don't cost anything and they're like my strongest spells. So
So wizards and land druids recover some spell slots, and warlocks recover all their spell slots.
in a short rest.
What about parts?
Bards do not.
Ah,
Everyone else follows standards rules, so they do not.
So I get my spell slot back.
You get some.
I've only used one.
Oh, okay then. There you go.
I've also only used one, but that means I don't get anything, right?
Nay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can hurl insults at people via vicious mockery and make them not willing to fight.
If that's the case, then I believe everything's answered. I have my plans. I have to go upstairs and get my tablet and something like that. And I have a headache. I need to get some water.
Yeah.